Okay, today's video we got this Homelite trimmer, and when it came in, it didn't start. But when you look over here, there ain't no fuel lines. And this was all that's left. And for the pieces on here, you just take a pair of side cutters, snip them right off. So what you need to do for this repair is 10mm socket, extension, unless you have a deep well socket, ratchet, side cutters, hair pliers, and some, I forget what these are called, forceps? I forget. I got them like a long time ago, so I don't remember the name. But I'll put links in the description for you. So, you just want to push this tab off. And then, the first time I seen this, if you see the 3 holes, and in the cover, someone had this. Shoved it like that. And you got all that space. So it's supposed to go sideways. And you got these 2 10mm nuts right there. And you just gotta remove them. Okay, so now you just pull this cover off. It's pretty hard to, because it's smashed around the threads, this plastic, since it's just, pretty sure it's just ABS. And then you just slide this carburetor right off, unhook it, and then I'll have a video on this carburetor, how to clean this one. You might as well just take the primer side off and the pump side, and check it out. You might as well. So, you might as well do it the right way. And you see, here's the holes in the tank. So for the holes in the tank, I got this true blue fuel line from Stens. It comes in a big roll. I got this thing a long time ago off Amazon. I'll put a link in. Well, I won't put a link in the description for this box of fuel line, because this fuel line is a little bit smaller than the original fuel line, as you can tell by it won't go on the carburetor. You see how close the diameter is, so I just heat this up with the heat gun a little bit, so I can stretch it out just enough to slide it on there. See, it slides in the hole real easy, so you'll want to get the thicker stuff. But the customer gave this to me because he just said just go buy. He wanted to buy a new one anyways. He wanted to switch from the gas to, I guess he wanted to buy an Ego. Weed whacker. I'm trying to look for the order. Alright, I'm back. So this fuel line, this one I have is the 115-504. This will not fit this completely, but if this is all you have, you can just plug those holes up re-drill into this diameter of fuel line. Because this fuel line slips in it pretty easy. Well, the original doesn't. Since we don't have the original mount of fuel line that was on here because it's all disintegrated in the gas tank, so you'll have to clean out the gas tank. So all you have to do is line it up. This side goes into the left side of the tank. So you just push it. So you push it, and then you can open up your gas cap, and look, there it is, with all the crud of the other fuel line in it. You want enough hanging out so you can replace your fuel filter. But then you just take it up, you measure it out, and snip it. So guys, had a bunch of diesel trucks go up the road. So all I did was add 1.5 inches of fuel line, so I can use the left side of the port and not the right one. And you're looking from the back side of it, and it's harder to get to this side, on this side of the tank, with your long pliers, because on most weed whackers, a little power mode came up. Most weed whackers nowadays, the holes are on this side of the tank. Mechanic shops don't do this because it costs too much to work on unless you have one of them crazy expensive ones. So all I did was just use my torch a little bit, put it on the lowest heat I can get it, warmed it up just a little bit, slid right on, we'll be good. So to figure out the length I need in the tank, I'm just going to slide the hoses in here. Right there is good. And I'll just mark them real quick. Okay, so I just figured out I forgot to do something. Remember I said I had the hose coming from this side of the port longer? Well, it's actually supposed to be smaller. This is the hose, the long one. This is going to be your pickup line. And this one is the return line, which is this hose right here coming off the top of the primer bulb. Do you see? It's pushing gas out. That one only needs to sit a little bit in your tank, and this one gotta sit in the bottom of your tank. So don't make the same mistake I did. Okay, so I changed the design to fit this hose. What I did was I had this attachment for my Dremel, which was the perfect diameter for the inside of this tank. I just heated it up a little bit and put it in the end of the hose. I made it expand. So now it fits tight in this one. This one wasn't going to be long enough, of course. So all I did, and it had this adapter. There's the barbed adapter right there that was used to connect the two pieces of fuel line. All I did was take the big end of that side, heated up the fuel line, pushed it into that end of the hose, and then I heated up the hose again so it's soft, took a pair of pliers, and shoved it down in the tank. And you see, it's not coming out. It's sealed up there real good. And then and this is the small end, and I heated it up, put the hose on, and it works perfect. So now all you want to do is put this on. It's easier to hook the bottom hose up first. And then you can hook up the left side port, the return line. If you want to tidy these up, you can. They're just easy. I just cut them down so it's easier to do it like this. And then you just put your air box back on. Put your two nuts back on, and it should work again. But I'm not gonna run it in this video because look how disgusting that is in there. And I still gotta get a fuel filter for that. So you'll want to clean this out, but it's so hard and crusty that what I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do is let some fuel soak in there and then just flush it out. And I've got to go through this carburetor anyways. I did push some fuel in it before I stuck it on here, and it was pumping. So yeah, I gotta clean up that. But you don't have to if yours didn't sit for a while. But 99% of the time, it's always a fuel issues with these trimmers. So that's it for this video. I'll leave all the links in the description for the True Blue fuel line and these. Thanks, and have a great day. I just wanted to point out, this is 2019 we're filming. It is 10-24-2019. So it's October 24th, 2019. This weed whacker was made in, there you go, 2005. Roughly a year after my birthday. That's a good long time. So, and I just seen that, so I just wanted to point that out. So, like I said, have a great day.